Hello my friends, this is Jose from Lovita, and today I'm going to talk about how to get things done faster. What do we need? We do some planning, some concentration and this execution to get things done fast. Setting priorities is also a very important part, like doing a to-do list. And this will helps you get more things done and in less time. But you must also take care of yourself. We are going through all these steps again, but in detail. That means you have also more free time to spend and with family and friends. But what exactly is the best way to get these things done fast? So this is generally for every work, So work is proven to expand to fill the time we have available to do this. That means it's Parkinson law, but it means that works will get more, as also more complex, if you have more time to do something. That means if we have this time available. So if the work, for example, for a particular task is spent, it will getting more complex if you have more time in a month or something. So this theory is not easy to understand sometimes, but it describes, for example, how someone would spend an hour searching for playing something and then writing, for example, 2 hours to do it. So it's complex sometimes, but you must create the time. You must create the time and this management checklist. So creating this list is proven to have these strategies. That means these tactics that you can use by filling out these reminders. So develop this list, for example, gives you more time to do things that are most important. This list is to prioritize, for example. If you're, for example, overwhelmed and fear of forgetting something, then this checklist will make your life easier. So start with the small and achievable tasks or goals, and as you make progress, you will be surprised really how much time you get to do each task. So it's going faster. Make sure, for example, to set a deadline for each task, and by following this to-do list with this task, you finish it easier and faster. So you also be less likely to procrastinate and get distracted. So this is an essential habit for people that have, for example, this busy lifestyle. It allows you to write down everything what's important, and the first thing in the morning you prioritize, and this is key, So you do this by importance. After all, you want to finish the most important task first. So it's much more likely to complete every task. If you are, for example, too stressed, you will up losing a lot of time. So start with the least desirable task in your list and make it also with these deadlines. Write down these important details and break down these bigger goals or the bigger tasks into smaller ones. Write down, also estimate how long it will take for each one of them. So even if you do this just roughly in your head, but if you have this written to-do list, it will really help you to get on, So the reason is very simple. It increases just the productivity you have. Start with the least appealing stuff and do it, avoiding this delaying and this feeling guilty about what you didn't done, for example. So when you finish a task, you will feel also this sense of accomplishment, right? The same goes with everything. And also you can delegate sometimes. So, but it's important to get 80 to 90% even sometimes work done before lunch. And a lot of successful people have developed these habits to get 80-90% done to their work, to their lunch. So this habit is not for themselves, but it's really something that they developed to get on with life, with their projects. So getting 80 to 90% is very important, and here are some tips how to do this. The first thing is avoid distractions by organizing everything around you, your desk, everything, clutter creates these distractions, visual and mental, and it can mess up really our well-being. So keeping your office and everything organized, and it improves concentration and helps you get focus and work harder and better. Make sure you to start with these biggest tasks so that you feel accomplished. So avoiding having meetings also, if possible, inform everyone you're not disrupting you. Also setting a timer. So when you set a timer, it helps you to accomplish more tasks and cut down, for example, on this procrastination. And it also forces you to focus on the task. And there are some examples why getting a timer are beneficial, for example. And the most significant is this benefits is the ability to manage time. This forces you to manage time. It makes you aware that you have spent too much on something, and or you are on time, and you have seen, for example, you might have realized that you spent too much on task A and task B, and then it just follows up, It forces you really, as I said before, to focus on one single task at a time. And it will force you to complete this task within this time. So when you're working on something, it's easy to get distracted, as you know, and put it until later or even tomorrow or another day. But if you use a timer, you feel more motivated and to achieve, for example, a deadline. So these are some strategies to get things done faster. So let me know on the comments. Let me know what you think about it, what it helped you, or what you're using, for example. We should really get things done fast sometimes, so we also free up our time. That's the most important. And it must important, but it's time for us. It's time for our projects afterwards. So let me know. Check out the descriptions. There are resources, links you can use. And it's very important, because it's our time. So make the most out of it and let me know. Thank you very much for being there, and take care.